Hey, good morning, guys. This is Mewtual Gainz TCG. So it's been about almost 2 weeks now since I posted anything, but I just want to talk about you know the business so far. We've um, we've just finished the Pikes Peak card show about 2 weeks ago. I know it's not too recent, but it was actually a pretty good show. We sold probably up to I think about 8,000 cards, primarily because I had a lot of mystery packs and I had a lot of binders where you can buy five for $1, four to five for $1, depending on the person. And of course, we gave away some packs to some kids, so that way, they can enjoy the hobby as well. I had a full team. Shout outs to them, Gabe, Dan, Ben. Thank you guys so much for your support and coming out to the show. And even though you guys were selling your stuff too, but I'm really happy to have had a team. It made a huge difference out there. We were so packed, primarily because when setting up tables, I like to maybe be very presentable. I used to work in sales. I used to sell supplements back when I was in college, and I learned a lot of things about sales and how front facing and how you display your items can make you very approachable. And I can go over that in other videos as well. I do want to start a tutorial videos instead of just vlogging my journey, and that way it's just easier for everybody. So what's new with Mewtual Gainz? So in the past couple weeks, we established a LLC with Taylor Brands. It's not sponsored by Taylor Brands, by the way. And we were able to get our LLC. We were able to get our business bank with Bank of America. Again, not sponsored. I just chose them because they were like the top 10 listings for business banking. Not sure how true that is, but we'll see how it goes. Even though I already bank with two of the banks on my personal side. So we have those. We have a business banking. We got our EIN from the LLC. I was building a Shopify website, but it was I was doing really well on my TCG player and my eBay. I was able to list up to 2,000 cards on eBay and over 3,000 cards on TCG player. We hit level 4 actually just this week. We hit level 4 this week on TCG player, and I can honestly tell you, like, those of you who are really want to do this, hitting level 4 was a huge game changer. I just submitted probably like 20 orders in the past 2 days, so that's an average of 10 orders a day, and I just can't keep up with TCG right now. So we're doing our best. Like I said, I'm a one-man team when it comes to shipping and packaging and all that stuff on my online store. But the game has gotten easier now. I got a full team supporting me at the card shows. So my next goal for these videos is to educate and show you guys what I'm doing. I want to show you guys how I'm able to do tracking for shipment for free, and provide at least a insurance for those trackings, costing up to 17 cents. The website is called tcgtracker.com, and it's honestly a really good website to use. I want to talk to you guys more about using Card Uploader and how I'm able to basically enter SKUs, so that way I can find my cards easier through chaos sorting. We can go over chaos sorting and all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of educational videos coming up after this. I want to find the time to do so. I was able to get a mic. I didn't bring it with me for this car ride. I just wanted to share what was on top of my head right now. And for those of you who are trying to figure out, hey man, what should I sell? Should I sell seals? Should I sell singles? Should I sell bulk? Basically, what are you doing? So when it comes to sealed products, I buy cases, primarily Chinese and Japanese, on eBay and on Facebook. don't have a distributor. If that's what you guys are thinking, I don't have a distributor. I buy them at a discounted rate, primarily because I am buying a whole case. And you can find these guys on eBay, and you can find them on Facebook. Even overseas, you can find them. And that's what I've been doing. And then once I get them, I take in consideration of fees. I take in consideration of shipment. And thankfully, to their discount, I'm able to just tack on whatever the market price is for those items and just sell them. And honestly, when I sell them, I'm like, hey, you buy 2, you get 5% off. You buy 3, you get 8% off or more, 10%. Or if you guys want to, I even utilize these boxes, these sealed boxes, the Chinese sets and Japanese sets, for trades. So it's allowing me to get more into trading with other people. I don't know what's in those boxes. I don't know if the case hit is in there. And honestly, it's fine with me. I want the people who come to me, who trust me, who have been my loyal customers for all these card shows, and in all my shipping, who have ordering from me online. And probably some of you have actually received my mail and actually actually ordered from me before on TCG Player, on eBay, and all that stuff. And I include a QR code of my website for eBay and TCG Player, and of course my QR code for my YouTube channel. I just pulled into my garage, and that's probably how you're following me right now. So yeah, it's pretty nice knowing that I'm able to do all kinds of things. So sealed products, good for trading. I try to trade at a fair rate. Preferably at, I have to say it, my advantage, because I am still starting in this business. So I trade probably between 75 to 80% in my favor. And they get to rip packs. And honestly, these boxes, they have like 10, 15 packs in them, and they're very exciting for kids. A lot of people love them, and they are willing to trade their entire collection just to get these. So that's one way. If you want to get into sealed, you can try doing that. But it's not going to sell out as fast as you think, depending on what show you're at, depending on where you're at. So my next big thing was before selling at card shows was buying bulk. So I would go out to my local community Facebook marketplace. I would look on eBay, and I would try to see what I can do in terms of buying collections off of people and talk to them about their bulk. So for the collection piece, I don't leave any card out of the table. Anything that's $1 to $100, $200. What I like to do is anything under $10, I would put into binders, and then I would just section them from 1 to all the way to 10, and then I would just have that binders there. Along those binders, I would have binders that are 4 to 5 for $1. Those are my commons and commons. Those right there are for my Pokédex. And then I used to have a playable binder, but I saw how slow that was, so all I did was I transferred those playable cards into the Pokédex binders, which took a while because that's a lot of cards. I had like 8 binders holding up to 540 cards each, and the amount of cards that I had to take out and put back in to a different binder was pretty much overwhelming. And like I said, I was just by myself, so it took me about a whole week when it really shouldn't. But when you have work a 9 to 5, you kind of do what you got to do. So yeah, we had those binders. You start off with bulk. As for the collection piece, that's when you want to start comping them, and you want to start putting them on your display cases at the card show. So now I have 3 display cases, and every single one of them has the risers. So it's an 8x8, so you can fit up to 36 to maybe 50 cards on your display case of the Zion cases. And the reason why I have so many Zion cases and so many binders, and I just started probably like what, in February, March of this year, 2026, is I have people who are, selling with me, and they help me split the table. So the best thing I can do is to incentivize, like, hey, you split this table with me, we can share these Zion cases, we can share these tables for our binders, and I'll also bring in a cooler, or actually my buddy Gabe brought the cooler, thanks Gabe, and drinks. We would also bring snacks, extra chairs, preferably high chairs, so that way when I'm transitioning from sitting down and standing up, sitting down and standing up, it's not that much of a big deal, and I'm still within eye level of the customers trying to pass by. And I can talk about etiquette later on in a different video, for card shows, especially for those who are interested in vending. What else? I also provide at least two right now, but I got my third one, my third shelf, and so that way we have enough items for everybody to post their stuff, because it's only fair. Another thing we are planning on doing, and I do want to share with again, I'll share this with you guys in a different video, is we're gonna get into mystery slabs, with the floor being around $25 to $30, and the ceiling being up to $200, and the price ranges go from basically $20 to $200. The asking price for these mystery slabs is going to be $50. The ratio is 1 to 5. So in a 1 to 5 ratio, you'll either get something of equal value of that $50, or anything below $50. But your ranges are pretty fair. I was told that I could do probably like $80 to $100, just to meet in the middle between the highest and lowest. I think the actual price would have been $80 or $120, but I think $50 is a good starting point. I don't plan on going higher than that unless the slabs get more ridiculous. We are looking at probably over 50 slabs right now, for $50, so the ratio is going to be pretty good. We still have our mystery packs. I'm still building more mystery packs. I just added those to my eBay store, and honestly, they've been selling out really fast. I was actually kind of shocked. This past Pike Peak show in Colorado Springs was kind of one of those shows where I could not turn around without my table mates. I got my friends tapping me in the back and giving me cash, and I'm like, "What is that for?" And they're like, "Oh, this for this." So it was a lot. It was a lot of, especially selling the mystery packs. And the one way I would like to incentivize my mystery packs more at the shows is, they get to pick 2 cards out of like the $1 to $2 binder, and that to me is great, because I'm incentivizing these customers to, not only are going to get basically 2 hits out of those mystery packs, and a bunch of hollows and reverse hollows, and a bunch of commons and commons that are no duplicates. They're also able to pick cards out of the binder, and like, oh man, I'm so glad I was able to get these cards. And it makes me happy knowing that we are able to provide that service to them. So like I promised before, I'm going to start doing more tutorial videos. I want to show you guys exactly how I'm doing these things. Now that we have a website, and we have an EIN or LLC, we are able to start doing more things through the other sites, and we are able to provide more options as well. We are also looking into a business loan or a business grant. Thankfully, I'm a veteran, so that's going to help me out a lot. And yeah, so I'll continue to make these kinds of videos, and if you have any questions whatsoever about starting this, just go ahead and hit me up. I am working on making my Instagram. I'm not really good at that, I'm sorry. But yeah, Thank you guys for joining me. This is Mewtual Gainz. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.